Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See guys, last time we discussed about GST configurations and posting. So today, I will explain about asset accounting. Okay, I will give you overall idea.
There is a problem while entering customer invoice with me. I have shared the screenshot in the chat box. Can you please solve this?
Okay, see, this is nothing. Okay, just click on the output GST and output SGST, double click on and give the text message. That's enough. Okay, click on output CGST and output SGST. Double click on the output SCGST and output SGST and give the text. That's enough. Okay, no? Right. You just double click on the output CGST and give the text. And again output SGST and give the text. Okay, guys. Today topic is asset accounting. So asset accounting. So asset accounting in SAP. So asset. So tell me what are the assets we have?
Fixed assets, current assets.
Okay. Next. So there are two types of assets, right? Tangible assets.
Or intangible assets.
So intangible assets. So tangible assets. Tangible means which we can feel and touch. Okay, intangible means so which we cannot feel and touch. Okay, so there are two types of assets. One is a tangible asset. Tangible asset means which we can feel and touch. So intangible asset which we cannot feel and touch. Okay. So here in asset accounting, so particularly we will deal these areas in SAP. Okay. So coverage, topics coverage. So particularly these are the topics. Topics we cover in the topics we cover. So topic we cover in the coming classes. So asset extension. That means extension is creation. Then asset procurement. Asset procurement two types. External procurement and internal procurement. Okay, so asset creation, asset extension, asset procurement are two types: external procurement and internal procurement. Then asset depreciation calculation. depreciation, how to calculate depreciation. Then asset retirement. So how many types of retirements we have? Okay, so retirement with the customer, without customer, scrapping. Scrapping. Okay. So asset exchange, asset procurement, asset depreciation calculation, asset retirement. Okay, and then we will discuss about smoothing and catch-up method. Okay, smoothing and catch-up method. Okay, then so how to post? So manual depreciation. Manually, how we can post manual depreciation and accumulated depreciation. Okay, and also we'll discuss about so accumulated depreciation. So for multiple assets through LSMW. So the LSMW, so we can upload depreciation for multiple assets. Manually, how we can upload these things we'll discuss, and some real-time asset shutdown process. Asset shutdown process. Okay, asset shutdown process we'll discuss, and legacy asset creation and steps and process for uploading. Okay, and some real-time scenarios and AUC, asset under construction settlement, AUC, and some important so real-time scenarios. This is one important real-time scenario. Okay, for interview point of view, we'll discuss. And these are the coverage in asset accounting particularly. Now we'll discuss about the concept. So tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible means which we can feel and touch. So intangible means which we cannot feel and touch. Okay. So here in asset accounting, particularly if you look at here, these are the topics we will cover in the coming classes. So tell me, so what is capitalization? So what is capitalization? What is asset capitalization? What is asset capitalization? Anyone tell me?
The funds which we introduce in our business for purchasing the assets.
So what is meant by capitalization? Showing the asset value in the balance sheet. So like you procure some asset. Okay, so immediately it should be capitalized, right? So every company has a capitalization limit for asset. Say asset capitalization has a limit. Okay, so let's say for example, so you procure so let's say purchase calculator. So shall I treat as an asset? So asset shall I treat as a calculator and as an asset? No, right? So because there is a limit will be there. So 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 1 lakh. It depends. Okay, so if asset value crossing 50,000, your management will tell you, please capitalize this asset. So there are two types of expenditures. One is the revenue expenditure, second is capital expenditure. So revenue expenditure, you can treat as a expenditure. It will be shown as a expenditure side. Capital expenditure, like procuring assets, these are all comes under the capital expenditure. So now every company has its own limit for capitalization of the asset. Okay. So if company limit is 50,000 and above, then asset should be capitalized. So below, then we can treat as expenditure. Okay. So once you procure the asset, so system will automatically do the capitalization of the asset. That we can see in the asset master particularly. Asset is a master data. Like what kind of master data we have? GL master, vendor master, customer master, and asset master, bank master. These are all FI master data. So asset is a master data. So a master data means complete information about the asset. So in asset master data, once you procure the asset, you will see the capitalization date and time date. Okay, so when the asset has been capitalized, so that dates we can see in the asset master. Okay, so now tell me, what is depreciation? What is depreciation?
Decreasing the value of the assets day by day by using the assets.
Okay, so due to wear and tear, the value of the asset will be decreased, right? So we need to show the exact depreciation. We need to calculate exact depreciation, and we need to show the exact value of the asset in the balance sheet. That is very mandatory. So
if we capitalize the assets, then depreciation will happen. It is mandatory.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
Okay, for asset under construction, we shouldn't calculate the depreciation because it is not an asset, right? It is not, asset is not completed. It is still in work in progress. Okay, so asset to capitalization. Asset to capitalization means, so every company has its own limit. Okay, to capitalization of the assets. If that limit is crossed, we can show it as a capital expenditure, and it will be in SAP. So we can see that capitalization in asset master data. The date will be shown. Okay. And depreciation due to wear and tear, asset value should be decreased, right? So there are how many types of depreciation methods are in SAP? How many types of depreciation methods are there in SAP? How many methods are there? Straight line method, WDV method, straight line method, WDV method, and multi-level method. Straight line method, WDV method, multi-level method. So periodic control method. So maximum amount method. So these are the methods are there in SAP for calculation of the depreciation. Okay. So tell me, what is the formula for straight line method? What is the formula of straight line method? What is the formula? What is the formula? Cost minus salvage value by number of years. Cost minus salvage value by number of years. This is the formula. So WDV method is calculated based upon the percentage. Okay, we will deal this concept in depreciation calculation, particularly for assets in SAP. Okay. So we have, once you procure the assets, see the procurement have two types. So procurements are generally two types. The asset procurements are two types. The procurement with the MM flow. Okay, so with the PO. Asset procurement with the PO. Okay, and so procurement without PO, FI flow. Okay, so these are the procurements. So asset accounting, we have tangible assets and intangible assets. So in going classes, we will deal all these areas. So for depreciation calculation is very important in SAP. So once the depreciation part is completed, so then we will go to retirements. There are three types of retirements. You will say retirement with the customer, without customer, and scrapping. Okay. So once retirement is happened, there should be a gain or loss. Okay, that case, what kind of journal entries will hit? So we will discuss. And this is very important, smoothing and catch-up method. So I will discuss this concept in detail. What is the difference between depreciation and accumulated depreciation? What is the difference between depreciation and accumulated depreciation? Anyone?
So depreciation means year by year we can calculate it. So accumulated depreciation means the total asset of depreciation for all years, total year.
Okay. So depreciation means accumulated means total depreciation. Like you calculate depreciation for 12 months. So 12 months depreciation is called as accumulated, total depreciation. So generally every month you will calculate depreciation, right? So every month for January, February, March, April, so you are calculating depreciation. So what is the total depreciation? Total depreciation is called as accumulated depreciation. Okay. So total depreciation is accumulated. So what is asset shutdown? What is asset shutdown? So in the if asset shutdown is happened, this asset no longer should be used. Okay, so we need to make it asset shutdown in asset master. We have an option asset shutdown. Okay, so if you select that option, so you cannot book any assets, like procurement will not happen with these assets. So what is asset under construction? AUC. What is AUC? Shall we calculate depreciation for AUC? stage? Shall we calculate depreciation for AUC? Anyone? See, at the time of AUC stage, we cannot calculate the depreciation. Okay. So depreciation should be calculated once assets are once your AUC stage will be completed and it should be final asset. So then only depreciation will be calculated. Till then, so for asset under construction, we shouldn't calculate any depreciation. So under construction stage, if assets are in under construction stage, so whatever the expenditure incurred, okay. So let's say, for example, under construction stage means I have the building. Okay, this is I have building. This is under construction, work in progress. Some expenditure will incur. So under construction stage. Okay, so like under construction stage, material cost, labor cost, overheads. So whatever the expenditure incurred under construction stage, let's say for example for AUC of asset, AUC of building under AUC of asset, the total expenditure incurred is 10 lakhs rupees. Assume 10 lakhs rupees. Once asset is finalized, so that means AUC to full asset. AUC to full asset, right? So once asset is finalized, whatever the expenditure happened for this asset under construction stage will be transferred. That is called as a settlement. Settlement to the main asset. Settlement to the main asset. So like so AUC cost is 10 lakhs rupees. So this final building is the main asset, full asset. So once the asset is finalized, so building. So this AUC amount will be transferred to building, and building amount is 10 lakhs, and AUC should be nil. This is called as a settlement. Asset under construction settlement. Generally, asset under construction settlement will happen through the internal orders. Okay, internal orders, and if it's a project related asset, then WBS. WBS, what is meant by WBS? Tell me. What is meant by WBS? So tell me what is meant by WBS. So WBS means work breaking structure. Okay. So this comes under the PS module. PS, project system. So work breaking structure through WBS. So we can capture the project cost. Project cost as well as revenue also. It's a cost collector. Maximum we can say it's a cost collector. So generally internal order settlement should happen with the WBS or internal order. So this AUC settlement will happen with the WBS. WBS is a project related asset, then WBS settlement will happen with WBS, and intercost should be captured the WBS. And the second case, so if it is happened with the internal order settlement happened through internal orders. So internal orders. So what is internal orders? It is also one of the cost factor. Okay, so it's a master data. SAP CO master data. So through specific events, like if any specific event is happened in the company, that cost will be captured through internal orders only. Any specific event, temporary events like asset under construction is a temporary, right? It's not permanent. So asset should be finalized. One day, definitely, we can make it capitalized. So this internal order, this settlement, A settlement is generally happened with internal order, internal order. Okay. So any specific event for the any specific event, so we need to capture the cost. Like in company, there is a cricket tournament is happening. For cricket tournament, so some expenditure will happen, right? So this is one kind of specific event. Okay, so for that specific event, total cost should be captured through internal orders. Internal order, there is a budget will be there. So what is the budget for specific event? That budget will be assigned. Okay. So this is the overall concept and the introduction session for asset accounting. Okay. So now what you can do today, I will share you one document to you. Just look at this document. So here, this assets configuration classified, organized structure, and depreciation key. Depreciation key is another depreciation method to calculate depreciation. So under organization structure, okay, what kind of configurations will come? These are the configurations. Define chart of depreciation. Assign input tax indicator for non-taxable acquisitions. So without chart of depreciation, we cannot create asset. Okay. So chart of depreciation first we need to create. Then for non-taxable acquisitions, what are the tax codes are there that we need to define? And chart of depreciation to company code and account determination, screen layout rules, number ranges, asset classes, and so what kind of GL accounts are required for asset accounting and account assignments. These are the configuration areas we will deal in the coming classes. Okay, chart of depreciation, assign input tax indicator for non-taxable acquisitions, assign chart of depreciation to company code, account determination, screen layout rules, number range, asset class, create GL accounts required for asset accounting, define account assignments. So these are the organization structure configurations. So first we need to finish up this organization structure configuration. This will take much time because normal regular configurations are different, asset are different. Asset will take more time. Okay, so at least it will take 3 or 4 days to me to finish up this asset complete asset configurations. Okay, after that, so we will do configuration for base methods, multi-level methods, depreciation key. Okay, and determine depreciation areas in asset class, assign form, settlement profile to company code. So these are the depreciation key related. Okay. Okay, these are the configurations. Okay, we will discuss these configurations tomorrow. Today, anyone please take this screenshot. Today, just to take this screenshot. Okay, and read out this configuration areas. Take this screenshot and put in the chart box. Anyone? So please take this screenshot and put in the chat box. Taken or not? Okay. Okay, just read out this configuration today. Okay, understand this terminology, etc. So tomorrow we will do configuration. Okay, today I will give you an assignment. Okay, so I will give you one assignment. So this is about automatic payment program through cash discount. So how we can give the cash discount through automatic payment program. So normal manual cash discounts we already discussed. Okay, but through automatic payment program, how the cash discount will allow this configuration. So you configuration along with the testing, you guys need to finish up, and tomorrow you submit this. I will share you one link also. Okay, in the chat box. You just to complete this scenario. One minute. So how to give cash discount? Just give me a moment. I will share this. This is one real-time scenario. I will share you right away.
Data science and analytics are not the trends of the future.
Just to look at this video. This is my previous student explained this concept in detail. So no, it's a normal one. So I given one hint. Okay, in this video, how to do card discount with automatic payment program. So I given one hint. Okay, so based upon this hint, you can try this scenario in your system and complete this. I'm also sharing one more video for you. Chanu SK SAP FICO and S4HANA Finance. Today I would like to share you. I'm sharing one more important document. Okay, so generally we already done CAD discount concept manually, but through automated payment program, so how to clear the invoice and how to get the CAD discount from the vendor. Two videos I shared. So you just try this today and finish up and share the screenshot in the chat box. Okay. So meanwhile, you just read these configurations. Okay, I'm also sharing these notes to you to get some idea. Okay. Right. Okay, tomorrow we will meet, same timing. Thank you.